have knocked the camera off again.
That's okay. It still looks alright.
We are heading back into the Lands of Galzyr. With Keridai, the scholar Newt, and Bumir, the socialist polecat.
The marled polecat.
Uh-huh.
God, I love Bumir. And the only reason I picked Bumir was because someone watching our Extra Life said to pick him. And you know what? They weren't wrong. They were not wrong. I love this little stir of the pot.
Mm-hmm. So, we have, I have 2 quests currently.
I have 3.
The Runaway Prince, looking for a prince in Rainstum. And then I've got part of a treasure map. I need to go to, Sarwar to get a clue about it.
Okay. I have a Thirst for Knowledge, which is in Hazimbi. It's just an unresolved one from our last game.
Mm-hmm.
I have Sleeping Malice, which is in Shabar. And I also have a treasure hunt in Rishtum.
Okay.
So I have a couple of suggestions of what we can do.
And it is currently December.
So cold.
The land slumbers under a heavy blanket of snow. The cities, however, never sleep, as the steadfast folks and tireless industry keep on going. And we are still playing cooperatively.
Yes, we indeed are.
Yeah, what do you think?
Okay, so I think either we start in Rishtum, since we both have something to do there, or we start in Shabar or Sarwar. How do you say that? Sarwar?
Yeah, Sarwar?
Okay.
Let's
look at this board. Boop.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm good with any of that.
If we start in Sarwar, then we'll resolve your stuff, and then we will move over to Shabar. Or if we start in Shabar, same thing. We'll resolve there and then move on to Sarwar. There is also on our notice board here, there is a thing for there.
Yes. Okay, but keep in mind, if we do that, getting to Rainstum takes a minute.
Yeah, no, I think we either start in Rainstum and then just see where it takes us.
Okay.
Or start up north and just traverse here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have time in 7 days to do all 3. So those are my 2 suggestions. Start here, see where we go, or start at one of our northern positions and just bounce back and forth between our missions.
Okay.
What do you think, fearless leader?
I don't know if I'm the fearless leader here. I mean, I could start here, because you don't have anything to do here, do you?
No.
And then you could start, and we're still close to each other.
Okay. Okay.
Or not.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So, before we started playing here on camera, we were talking off camera about a couple of changes to our playstyle on this game. So I think we should just share those here. One thing is we've made a house rule. We did a little rule check and realized that we can't move together like we were doing in the last game. We recognize that rule and we overrule it with a Henderson house rule that says yes we can. And also, the last time we played, because we were together, we were using each other's abilities to resolve like to find the best fit here.
Mm-hmm.
And we can do that on most things, but not all things. So there is actually an indicator in the app. There's a handshake on like your story. And that will be going forward the only times that we combine our powers. But most of them are that way, just not all of them. So we want to follow the rules as best as we can, just with that one little house rule that we put in there.
Okay.
Did I miss anything?
No.
Okay.
Everything else is pretty straightforward. I mean, this game really boils down to move and do a story thing, roll some dice.
Correct.
And and for such a simple mechanic, you get a lot out of it. So
yeah, I find myself thinking about this game a lot when we're not playing it.
Yeah, it's. I think I called it a storytelling engine. That is what it is.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
All right. Well, why don't you go ahead and lead us off there?
Okay. Well, since I am in Sarawar, I need to visit the museum in order to get a clue. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
0, 2, 2, 3. Following the cryptic revelations on your treasure map, you find yourself standing in front of Sarawar's Ducal Museum. You flip your map to see a sketch, a golden ocelot amulet, hundreds of years old, large and circular. It must be in the museum somewhere. The place is thronged with visitors, all clamoring to get a good look at the star exhibit. Fully preserved suits of armor from the age of sophistication. You slip around and explore the side rooms, finding the amulet in a dingy glass cabinet with a shoddy lock. Captain Moshira's gold amulet, reads the plaque. To get a proper look, especially at the back of it, you could shatter the glass, but there's way too many tourists to witness that. Do you have a partner or at least one companion? Of course. And I suggest we split up. I don't.
I don't want to say that it serves you right, but I'm just kidding.
If you intimidate, each toxic tag gives you 1 star. So I can either intimidate tourists to leave the room or unlock the glass cabinet. Unlock is an easy thief check, and intimidate is a medium communication check. Well, I've got no thievery. I do have some bonuses to intimidate, though.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll take 1 light blue and 2 greens.
I'm just going to put this here for now while we are up in the northern lands.
I automatically get 1 hit on Intimidate thanks to my black hat.
Heck yeah.
Not bad. 2 hits. And my black hat lets me reroll 1.
Okay, so that's 3 successes.
That is 3 successes. I could also discard Determined here.
Surely to goodness 3 is enough.
I would think so. Yes, 3 plus. Yep.
Was it easy?
It was medium.
Medium.
You put your most intimidating face and voice and start shouting. Within seconds, the shrieking tourists have fled. A museum pamphlets flutter to the ground, abandoned in their haste to exit the room. Looking around once more, you see that there are no witnesses whatsoever. You go up to the cabinet. Step 1, smash, step 2, grab. Within seconds, the amulet is in your possession. Now, on to step 3, study the amulet. Washira's amulet is covered in markings, just like your treasure map showed, but they don't match what you have. But this is definitely the right amulet. Referring back to your treasure map, you realize that you also require Washira's scepter. You turn to see the scepter being held by a massive statue of Washira balanced on top of a high pedestal. It seems your adventure isn't over. Do you have a tourism tag? Tourism tag?
Tourism tag.
I do not. I can climb up the pedestal, medium survival check, or think of an alternative solution, medium books check. Well, I know which one I'm doing. 1. Okay.
Yeah, that's great. Wolf. So I assume you're going to reroll.
Uh-huh.
0 hits there. Better.
Much better.
That's 3 successes there.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I have anything that lets me re-roll this. But, again, it's a medium, so surely 3. Oh, no. 3.
Oh, hey. Our new best friend, Jen Cam Plays Board Games, is back.
Oh, hi, Jen.
Hey, Jen. Good evening. Have you seen the Lands of Galzyr? We just got this a couple weeks ago.
I'm going to discard my Determined to get another hit.
Okay.
I mean, that's what these are for, right?
So, this is a game that Jeremy kickstarted for us. Who's the maker of this game?
Snowdale Design. They're
Okay.
Finnish, I believe.
Yes. So, it came out of Europe. It's like a really cozy Gloomhaven light.
I don't know. It's not tactical at all, really.
No.
It's a GM-less RPG, really.
Okay, that's a great way to describe it because it is like heavy on the story, and then a lot of like choose your own adventure built in.
Yeah. Okay, so I've thought of an alternate solution. From what you can see of the exhibit, Washira's scepter isn't unique. From the notes on the back of the map, all you need is one with a purple gem in the handle. The museum exhibit might have one that's also suitable. Yes, Chieftain Kunawa has a similar scepter, and her statue is at ground level. You thank her quickly, lifting her scepter up to examine the gem. Inspiration strikes you, and you use the gem to catch the sunlight from the window. Another breakthrough. The purple light reveals fresh inscriptions on the amulet's reverse. The Ocelot treasure is located underground.
Oh.
You scribble down your findings, replace the amulet, and leave the museum with a fiery passion burning within you. Treasure is within your grasp. Earn 2 prestige. Give 61 from the library to the adventurer.
Okay. Can you dig? Can frogs dig?
Probably not. I'm good at swimming. I'm not so great at digging.
Okay.
But I do have inner fire now. Your passion burns red hot, and your body yearns for action. Anything to satisfy the fire within.
Oh.
In book, speech, and observation skill checks, hasten 1. Oh, this has got a timer. Okay. Timer of 4. All of our timers are stacked up together here. Give random 164 from the library to the adventurer. And then the rest is for a partner.
So there is this card catalog. Can we scoot that like this way just a hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that way you can see it on camera. So the game comes with this card catalog that contains all of the story assets. So you have like actual physical assets in there. You have pieces of story that go along. And everything is... It's even got like a Dewey Decimal system for those of us who are like old enough to remember what that even is. Mm-hmm. So that everything is easy to find because there's like, I don't know, maybe 100 cards. My tongue just literally tied itself into a knot. There's like 100 cards in there maybe.
There are 350 cards.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm a good estimator. I'm a good estimator.
And they're broken up. You have these, you can see, 0 to 50, 50 to 100, to 150, 200, 250, 300, and then the vault in the back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a neat system. And then the other half, there are literally, I don't know how many stories in this app, but I know there were over 300 when it was in testing, and they've added hundreds more, so there's no telling.
It does have a companion app that you have to keep the story going. I'm seeing that in a few games that we've gotten recently.
Mm-hmm.
I have mixed feelings about it, but it keeps us from having to lug around a gigantic book all the time. It can be a little bit more dynamic, just like my father's work. What'd you get?
I got a promising lead. With both pieces of the puzzle, you have a clear direction for the final part of your hunt. The legendary treasure awaits.
All right.
Oh wow. You literally pieced this together.
So now you have to dispose of this?
The closest grassland to Shune. So I have to go to the closest grassland to Teshune and then type in 0129.
Okay.
So they combine together.
So you're going to go here?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
But I'm not going anywhere yet because now it's your turn.
Okay, so I am going to take on Sleeping Malice. This is one that I picked up actually on Sunday during our first playthrough. As I went up onto the high mountain of Yezdan and found my inner peace, found out that the brilliant polecat was me. Okay, so I live here in the temples to keep an eye on the monks on behalf of the awakened. I can confirm that our sacred relic has been stolen and brought here. Preparations need to be made to reacquire it. Please inform my comrades in Shabar about the situation before returning with them. And that's from Fan, the Alpine Marmot agent. So I'm going to put in 0370 story. Okay. Fan's instructions take you to a plain, faded wooden building on the far side of Shabar, away from the body of the town. With the specific knock, you were let inside. How do you know the knock? How do you know the knock? Well, that's a mystery for another day. A small group of Alpine marmots are inside, tending to snakes and writing books. Woof. Their drudgery ceases when you enter. You divulge Fan's news to them about their sacred relic being located in Yezdan. Gossip buzzes about the room, which is silenced with a gesture from the Alpine marmot in cream-colored robes. I am Woian, leader of the awakened. We must make preparations for the retrieval of our sacred talisman. Though we can't work with anyone lacking faith or grit, you must show us your dedication before we can accept your help. Do you have a thievery tag? Typical church.
Don't join the cult.
Okay, I do not have a thievery tag.
I'm surprised he doesn't, to be honest
I'm
with you.
surprised he doesn't as well. That's why I'm like, well, let me double check this just one more time. No, I can tinker. I have night vision, but I cannot steal. Okay, so if you offer... my choices are to offer a tribute or intimidate them into trusting me, which is a medium...
the thing you don't have.
Yeah, exactly. So if you offer, you may return an item from your backpack to the library instead of spending the 6 coins. And I have 6 coins. I have exactly 6 coins. Man.
I mean, you don't have to.
I am literally in analysis paralysis right now.
So, here's what I'll say. I feel like, having played 2 games of this now, I feel like going around with one of these empty is not necessarily so bad. Because you come across new items, and then you have to give one up to keep the new one. Uh-oh.
What was that?
Or 20-sided die.
Oh God,
Or
do you have it?
12-sided. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I'll give up my
12-sided.
plush parrot, even though.
But you don't have to.
Yeah, no,
Amy.
I've already pushed the button.
Poor plush parrot.
I know, R.I.P. man. Woian takes the offering with a hint of distrust. How much can be said of one who shows their loyalty in the material? After the words left her mouth, regret is plain on her face. Though our cause is large, our resources are small, I should not spurn your help. Let me repay you for my arrogance. From among a cluttered shelf in the room, she gives you an item. Something I thought we may have need of, but no longer do. Forgiving her, you accept the object. Give item 32 from the library to the adventurer.
Well, there you go. It balances out.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
32. Oh.
Is it a plush?
It's an ocarina.
Ooh! So
Maybe.
now I have the skills of music.
Mm-hmm.
Which may come in handy on my long journeys.
It worked for Link.
Valid points. Woian directs you and two of her acolytes to follow her outside. Now for the next phase of our plan. She leads you to a house in a quiet suburb. The property is lined by trees with an elderly mole out front tidying up her yard. The marmot nods at the senior. That mole there? She's the former mining chief that maintained the tunnels in Yezden. Inside her home, she'll have the blueprints and layouts of the underground city. We need to get inside to get those plans. Do you have a loud tag? And I don't. So the tags that I have are adorable. Night vision, restless, upbeat.
You mean you have the adorable tag? I thought you meant your tags were adorable.
Oh, no, I am adorable.
Uh-huh.
Serene footwear, music, blade tinkering, lubricant, explorer, and scent. But no loud. Okay, so I can sneak inside to locate the maps, which is a medium thievery.
Okay.
Or I can take an easy force down a tree as a distraction, which is a sword. And that's what I'm going to go for. Because that will give me the most amount of colored dice here, which is what I want to be successful. I call them loaded dice.
I mean, they are, effectively. Oh, you want to reroll that? You want swords, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I didn't get any. I was looking at the thievery. Okay. Well, there's one. Oh, wait, force. Reroll up to 3 dice.
There you go.
Don't mind if I do.
There you go.
Okay.
Reroll that yellow one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, but here I can, I'm going to discard one of my vigorous to get one more. Do you think that's overkill? I have 2 vigorous.
I have no idea. What's the difficulty on this one?
Oh, wait, no, it's easy.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely
No,
overkill.
3 is, like, totally fine.
Yeah.
Okay, and because I did a check,
A sword check.
my inner peace is going to go down by 1. Reveal outcomes. Okay, so I got 3. Looking to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, so I got 3. It's not as high as it could go. If any gunpowder items were used, then all swords counts as guns instead. Oh, because it... Oh, wait. Okay, so it was 0 guns, 1 to 3 guns, 4 plus guns.
What are guns?
Bro, okay. No idea. Giving the tree a good smack, half of its roots tear from the soil. With a crooked posture, it hangs over the front of the yard, and the mole begins to boil. Are you trying to kill me? That nearly fell on me. Why are you hurting my property? As Woian and her followers slip into the house, you occupy the senior with the lie that you are showing her how unsafe trees could be, that they are dangerous and should never be trusted. You endure her shouts at you until, over her shoulder, you see the marmots escape with the documents. Interrupting the mole, you leave and meet up with Woian. Good work on the distraction. Now we are off to Yezden. You are determined to see how this shakes out. You earn 1 prestige, return Sleeping Malice to the library, give card number 62 from the library.
Card number 62.
Yes. There's lots of card catalog digging that happens in this game.
Determined.
You could have had that too. Also, give 154 from the library to the adventurer. You earn 1 prestige. Okay. And that is the end of my scene. So now the day is going to move forward to Monday, yes?
Yep.
Okay.
Down here.
Oh. My bad. I think that we should make a YouTube video that goes over this. I'm like looking at the board and stuff on screen and like it looks cool and all, don't get me wrong, but like I think seeing it up close really would make a big difference.
Okay.
Maybe that's something we can do while we are off work next week.
Sure.
Side thoughts with Wendy. Oh, okay. So I got Sleeping Malice Part 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have 3 quests?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't pick up the one that's there.
Why would I?
Just because it's there.
Yeah, that's what I did with this one, and now I'm just dragging it around in case I find myself down here again.
Sure. Okay, well, where do you want to meet up?
I'm heading to Yezden. We're moving off in different directions, so I say you just go on down to Shun, and I will head on up to Yezden.
Well, now I feel bad.
Don't. I mean, a little, but not a lot, okay? I don't want you beating yourself up too bad. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I fully intended for us to meet up after we did this.
I know.
Okay. Okay, well.
I totally think that you should just go on down there. And then we'll play together next time. We can rotate it. We're loud.
Well, I'm going to go 1, 2 then. And pull one of these. It is Monday.
Whoop, whoop.
Not in real life, thankfully.
No, it's Friday Eve.
What a picturesque day it has been. No worries under the sun. The peace is broken by a bizarre scene of 2 unconscious folk on the side of the road. A lynx and a polecat.
Man.
In strange poses, both are covered in marks of aggression. So do you wake them up and ask for an explanation of the prior events? Do you have an aroma tag? I don't. Oh, I do, actually.
Why do you have an aroma
Soap.
tag? Oh, yeah. Man, that soap comes up in the oddest of ways.
You have a strong scent with you, something that is sure to wake anyone up no matter how deep of a sleep they are in. Wake them both with a potent smell. When you let out a mighty scent, both the lynx and the polecat bounce right up, as if woken from death. Both moan about injuries. The whining lasts only mere moments and is broken when the lynx launches an unprovoked attack on the polecat. clearly trying to snatch her backpack. The scuffle soon turns out into an all-out battle. Your words mean nothing to them. You have to pick a side. Oh, okay. I can help the lynx or the polecat. I'll help the polecat.
Yeah.
Feeling sympathy for the polecat, you side with him. Together you restrain the raving lynx. Mundor, I plead you. I'm loyal to Jim said, just like you are. Simply want to avoid a war that could hurt hundreds, or thousands, or... The polecat silences the lynx by stuffing a piece of garment into her mouth.
Rude.
Grateful for your aid, the polecat pats you on your back. You just helped apprehend my captain, Lanisha, a traitor of Gemsed. I will make sure she pays the price for treason. He introduces himself as Mundor, picks up his backpack, and looks inside. The attack plans are intact. I will return them to my superiors. The polecat picks something else from the backpack and hands it to you. Gemsed is grateful for your assistance. This is a good thing, right? You earn 1 prestige. Give item 41 from the library to the adventurer.
Okay, so Jeremy is at 3 prestige, and I am at 1.
Dumbbells.
Oh.
Staying in good shape never hurt anyone, except perhaps your poor opponents. Wow. In sword skill checks, reroll up to 2 dice. And on a climb check, reroll 1.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to keep these or not. Oh, wait. Take item 185 from the library and place it in the global save slot.
What's that?
This.
Oh. So you carry it with you to the next one?
I guess so.
You can't use it this time, but you can next time?
185. Yezdan's gold mines have tempted Gemsed for decades. Now a troop of Gemsedian soldiers have been spotted camping east of town. Place to Yezdan. Yeah. So I think the next time we play, there will be a camp of soldiers outside Yezdan.
Okay, well, good thing I'm going now.
Okay, and it says return this one to the library.
Alright.
Alright.
Are you done?
Yeah.
End of scene. We need to make sure the date is changed. Okay. So, for my turn, I am going to use Vigorous to get +1 movement. So I'm going to hand this back to you while you're in the card catalog over there.
Okay.
And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 into Yezdan. And I am going to infiltrate the temples. So our sacred relic is in the hands of those traitorous hypocrite monks. They live atop the temples of Yezdan, sleeping with their eyes wide open. Join us, the awakened, as we regain our relic. With the map of the old tunnels you helped us obtain, we'll get inside with ease. That's from Wowian, the Alpine Marmot leader.
Mm-hmm.
So, 0371. Infiltrate the temples. Let's do this. Place 155 from the library on the back of the quest slot. You figure out what that means. Okay, you enter the quarters embedded into the mountains to find Wowian and a few other Alpine marmots in robes. After greetings and catching up, she knocks on the wall. Most of Yezdan is set into these old mining tunnels, now repurposed into living spaces. Many are connected by secret passages. The floor plans we obtained in Shabar show us a passage that will take us to the innards of the city's temple, where our stolen relic lies. With a lantern in hand, she moves a bookcase and exposes a tunnel behind it. Going through it, ascending for a long while, you come into a larger room. We're in the temple. A single glass case sits in the center. Oh, there it is. Do you have a blade?
You do.
I do. Okay, so inspecting the glass cabinet, you tell the metalwork on its hinges is thin and cheap. A good, solid blade should be able to overpower the soft metal and get you into it. So I have a magical, free, bend the hinges open.
You anytime you get a sparkly, you want to do the sparkly.
Yeah, obviously. My other two options are an easy thief trick to unlock the cabinet, or a medium eye trick to search the key. But I'm clearly choosing the magical one. Drawing out your blade, you guide it between the largest gaps in the metal hinges and anchor its point into a tiny space. Heaving on the handle in the opposite direction, the hinges distort, then twist and snap off. The glass door falls free and tumbles into the floor. Woian catches it before it has a chance to break. She sets that aside, and with bated breath, Woian reaches into the rectangle of glass and retrieves her revered relic from the delicate prison. The relic is a ratty skirt woven from tufts of white and gray fur. The leader of the awakened strokes it with the caress of a mother comforting her child. You are coming home. Woian's starstruck moment of awe is spoiled by the soft echo of footsteps. Temple guardians. We can't afford to be caught here. Looking about the room, the Alpine Marmot points to a window. We might be able to squeeze through that. Otherwise, we'll have to ambush the temple's protectors. If you ambush, you may convert up to 2 thieves into successes into 1 success each, and each unfold tag gives you 1 success. Do I have an unfold? No. Okay. So I can do a knife fight, ambush the guardians. It's unknown.
Mm-hmm.
I can climb down through the window, which is a medium tent check, or just wait patiently. I'm gonna do the ambush the guardians, because that'll give me the most loaded dice.
No, it won't, will it?
Yes, it will. It'll give me the pink one too. I'll get the pink and the yellow.
Oh, ambush is a fight. I thought it was a thief. Okay.
No. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have no idea how this is gonna go. Okay. I feel like it may do like some shenanigans where it tells me that.
What said you can convert thief successes into successes, right?
Yes.
So you got 3.
Only 2. Up to 2.
Oh, okay.
So there's 3.
You can.
Hold on. I'm looking. Okay, so I can what?
You're bogging. Excuse me.
Bless you. Yeah, I can do my unyielding spirit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little early yet in the game. Bless you. As Jen says. Or I can just see where my 3 gets me.
Yeah. Or you can roll again if you think you can get better than the 3.
Man, I don't know. I don't know if I can. I'm just gonna go with this. I'm just gonna gamble it and go with this. Okay, so I feel like it's gonna pull some stuff and like tell me that okay, yeah. Giving them a startle, you charge the temple guardians. You expected them to flee, as you can't imagine cloistered monks having much of a spine for violence. I figured it was going to be just like a family or something walking in.
Mm-hmm.
They surprise you with their nimbleness. You hold their accurate staff swipes at bay and allow you and the Alpine Marmot to break away from the fight. As you escape down the passageway, Woyan cackles madly. Mine! We have it! You get into the initial room where the other members of the Awakened were waiting. They seal the passage and cover it with a bookcase. Sucking in air from the fanatic flight, Woyan thanks you for helping them recover their prized religious artifacts. You earn 2 prestige. Return Sleeping Malice. Already have done that, apparently.
Yep.
Return Sleeping Malice. Take number 155 from the library and place it to the back of the quest slot. I already did that. What does that mean?
So these are our available quests.
Okay.
Every time we take one from here, we take one from the front and put it out here.
Okay.
So it's just on the bottom of the pile now, basically.
Okay. Well, that's going to be my end of scene.
Okay.
I guess I'll start making my way down towards you. Well, I don't know. I can get to Rishton and do my thing.
Yeah, we can both meet in Rishton. I mean, that's where I'm going to go after I'm done.
Okay.
Over here.
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff for me to like bebop around and do while I'm there. She says that her husband sneezes at least 5 times.
Oh yeah, I can't
every
sneeze
time.
once.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a one-time sneeze.
Yeah, I wish I could. I'm also allergic to the sun, which is fun.
Like literally allergic to the sun.
But not in a cool way, like a vampire. Like it just makes me sneeze.
It doesn't make you sparkle.
Mm-mm.
Isn't that what vampires do?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard on Tumblr.
It's like, what's you reaching for?
I was like, what's the name of that message board? It starts with a T.
Okay, so it's Tuesday now.
Oh, wait. I have lost my inner peace.
I mean, I hate to say it, but it does make sense given what you just did. You
Bumir.
just beat up a bunch of monks.
Look, they stole my relic.
Your relic, okay.
Look, bro. All I'm saying is, Bumir is not really a inner peace kind of polecat.
All I'm saying is I'm afraid at some point I'm going to find Bumir tied up, drugged in the back of a van somewhere.
Again?
Okay, I am now in the closest grassland to Teshun.
Okay.
So 0, 1, 2, 9. You follow your treasure map off the grassland trail, heeding your newly acquired clues to head southeast. It's not long before your map tells you to look more closely. Hidden between some rocks and a bunch of overgrown vegetation, you see a small, nondescript hole. This must be the entrance. You head in to find yourself in a dark cave with elaborate carvings on the walls and small statues depicting ocelots and ocelot culture. Rituals, feasts, games of all kinds. A few dozen meters into the cave, you come to a large chasm, blocking your way deeper into the temple. Next to it, a suspicious-looking crank mechanism. Do you have a cord tag? I don't believe that I do. No. If you jump, each flight tag gives you 1 success. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Ooh.
I can jump across the chasm. It's an easy sword check. Or unlock the locked crank, a medium thievery check. Well, there's really only one option there.
The easy.
Yeah. Which isn't great for me, but it's better than thievery, which I am terrible at.
Okay.
Um, you know what? I'm gonna use my power of mind.
Ooh.
I always forget to use this, so I'm actually going to use it this game.
Okay. I dare you to.
You spent decades honing your mind into a weapon of analytical brilliance. When truly tested, you find approaches others could barely comprehend. Before a skill check, you may discard to replace the tested skill with a skill of your choice. So guess what? I'm going to test books.
What? I can't imagine the university professor wanting to test books.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm definitely rolling that again.
better.
Definitely better. Okay.
So that's 3 successes.
Yeah, surely that's enough to jump across this chasm. It is indeed. The chasm, wide as it is, should pose no trouble for a paragon of physical prowess. You take a running leap, soar through the air, and moments later easily land on the other side. You even do a cool roll. Standing and dusting yourself off, you pump your fist in celebration and gather yourself. The treasure hunt will not defeat you. The passageway is long, dark, and smells of moss. It begins to narrow, and you find yourself having to walk close to the walls. Soon you come to an even narrower section with large stone slabs covering the ground ahead. Carved into each one are symbols of Ocelot culture: bells, paws, and grinning Ocelot faces. You've got a bad feeling about this. Do you have a poll tag? No. Walk across the slabs or stop and think for a moment. Well, I think it's more in character for Keridai to stop and think for a moment.
That definitely is your brand.
The more you think about this place and the nature of what you've seen so far, the more certain you are that this must be an elaborate trap of some kind. Perhaps you could gather more clues from your notes or even the room itself. Decipher your notes, a medium book check, or search the room for clues, a medium observation check. It's very convenient that all these dice are in here so that I can check books again. Nope.
That was 1 success.
Uh-huh.
Out of 5.
Better.
2 successes out of 5.
Recall, convince, observe, sneak, fight, climb. Nope. None of those help. None of these help. Okay. Well, this is probably going to go poorly. Middle choice. Deciphering your notes, it looks like this chamber is one of the ways the Ocelots like to have fun. You don't really like the sound of that. As you carefully step on a grinning Ocelot face, you feel it sink into the stone and a loud rumbling above you. You leap aside for a giant boulder to slam down and roll away just centimeters from your face. It rolls away and you feel a deep sense of shock inside. You almost died. Nevertheless, you push forward. Give 54 from the library to the adventurer. I feel like that's going to be the shocked status.
Yeah. I think we've seen that before.
Yeah, it's not great. In skill checks, you cannot use your skill marks matching the check.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah. One, two, three. Your path leads to a huge, ornately decorated chamber. A light shines from the ceiling, showing off a stone pedestal with an ocelot trinket sitting on it. You grab it, your heart thumping with excitement. This is the treasure you came for. Now to return to the surface. In the corner of the room, there is a ladder leading up. Give item 31 from the library to the adventurer. Charm. Lucky Relic. Sneak, Force, and Climb. Roll the d12 and get some boosts or failures depending on what you get. Okay, well...
It looks like the test print on a 3D printer. What are you getting rid of? The bar of soap?
I think the bar of soap has served its purpose.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I've been carrying around that soap for a long time.
You
it can't
have.
even be good anymore. Take the ladder or return the way you came. I'm going to take the ladder. The wooden ladder is old and rickety. Carefully you climb, heading up, up, up. Eventually, the light brightens and you pull yourself into the sunlight, next to the walls of Teshime. Those tunnels must run much further underground than you thought. Finally, the secret of the Ocelot treasure is yours. Earn 2 prestige. Move the adventurer's figure to Teshime.
1, 2.
Place promising lead from the adventurer to the vault and treasure hunt into the vault. And we're seeing. So both of these go back into the vault.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so Bumir is going to use his other Vigorous
Okay.
to move 3. 1, 2, 3 into Rishtune.
Okay.
And is going to visit the Wishing Well because that is where his treasure is. The Red Fox's treasure map leads you to Rishtum's old quarter and a dirty, dusty old wishing well with rusted chains and scratched brick sides. Despite its age, you see a young marmoset monkey come up to the well and throw in a coin, whispering quietly as he makes a wish before the coin splashes in the water below. The map's illustration shows scribbles on the well's bricks and several notes referencing the bucket and winch system. That part, at least, is out of date. The lift and winch system is long and rusted, the metal bucket stuck, hanging midway down the well, as is in a shoddy condition as the rest of the well. I cannot wait to get my glasses. Time to figure out this treasure. If you inspect, each sweeping tag gives you 2 successes. So I can do a medium eye check to inspect the bricks well, or I could do an easy thief check to fiddle with the bucket winch. So I get an automatic 2 successes on the eye check. And I don't think I have any sweeping. No sweeping.
You can use your thief dice on an observation check.
I can?
Yeah.
Oh, I can. Okay. That's totally what I'm doing here. I am going to take my 2 successes. I'm going to take my pink dice and then 4 black dice.
Youch. No, I think you're making the right call. Just 4 black dice. This is youch.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, the pink one got you a hit.
I mean, there's 3 on a medium.
Yep.
I think I should roll again.
Okay.
Oh, dude. I can't do anything without my glasses. Okay, so re-roll this guy. Okay, so 3. 3 is what I was meant to have. So Jen, I just got glasses for the first time in my life to help me. I only need them to read cards on the table and to drive with. So I can't see super up close and I can't see far away. But like right here, I'm over 40 and good, right?
Some of us are pros.
Yeah, you put on Jeremy's glasses, you can see the future.
Some of us have been wearing these things since we were 10.
Yeah, it's all I ever wanted, and then I got it, and I don't want it. Okay, 3 successes, the highest you can get. You circle the well, surveying it for signs of the notes of the map mentioned. There are deep scratches on the brickwork, but they do not seem to form any kind of writing, unless you take a step backwards and realize that the scratches are meant to be viewed from a distance and do indeed form words. You quickly scribble down everything you see. Your next clue. You're packing up to leave when a pair of city watch guards round the corner. They might have hindered your progress if you weren't as fast as you were. With the second half of the clue, the writings on your map can be deciphered into an address somewhere in Reestern. Lot 33 on a street called the King's Passage. It is the next part of the hunt for the treasure. Some of the locals might be willing to help you locate the passage if you compensate for their answers. Do you have a post tag?
Post like mail?
Yeah. Like Malone. No, I do not. You may spend any amount of gold to gain 1 success for each 2 coin spent. I've got a medium check to explore the poor part of the city. Rude. And that's what I'm going to do because it's my strongest.
Yeah, so Boomer knows that part of the city.
Yeah, those are Boomer's people. Okay, yeah, you know what? This is a medium check. I just got 4. I think I'm good.
I think you are.
Oh, wait, but you know what? Just in case, I can re-roll 1.
Well, you're definitely good now.
Okay, and I just get an automatic success, so...
Yeah, I refused to do LASIK after I found out it involves them cutting on your eye. I know it's not a big deal, and you supposedly don't even feel it, but no. No. I can't.
So you crisscross the district looking for King's Passage, but despite checking every turn of the road, it's not there. You check again slowly, walking past the textile market on Bricky Street, and see something odd. Independence Lane street plaque is rather old, stamped into the brick walls, but beneath it is an even older, rusted street sign, King's Passage. The street was renamed. You consult the map, where it refers to Old Stone. Indeed, halfway down Independence Lane, you find a stone house with subtle markings in its pillars. Adding that to the clues you have so far, you find that the Red Fox treasure is in a stone building in Maritua. Is that a location? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Maritu. Your heart thumps with vivid passion. You're a treasure hunter now. You gain 2 prestige, and then give card 59 from the library to the adventurer.
59. Oh, some more vigor for you.
Oh, good. Well, all my vigor is gone, so I'm thankful for that. And then number 164.
Okay, I was about to say, surely you get a clue card, right? Yep, there you go.
I'm going to go to the closest tree to the closest forest to Richtüm. Oh, okay, so I'm going here.
Going to be Maritu, yeah.
Alright, so there's the end of the scene, and that's going to put us in Wednesday. Man, time flies.
Mm-hmm.
Time flies.
Okay. Well, what do we have here? Evil farmers are treating child workers badly. This must stop. Somebody help. Gilda the long-tailed duck. Wow. We request help in finding one of our members who hasn't returned from her assignment. Violet Arm Mercenaries. Well, gee, I don't know. Mercenaries or children? I'm gonna take this one.
You're taking Boomer's mission.
I will share it with Boomer. I escaped from wicked maize farm owners. The food was bad and they beat us. They held us in chains and forced us to work for them. I was lucky to get away. They'll take me back to the horrible farm if I speak to the city guards. You must help me. Free my friends from the evil farmers. Gildia the long-tailed duck orphan. One space south of Meritu. Okay. And then we get another one of these. Yesden. So, up here.
I was just in Yesden. So
I
you're
know.
going to this forest here?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm going to head towards you anyway, so...
Why?
Because. 1, 2. And there's nothing else I need to do over here anyway, so... Okay. It's Wednesday. This is not a settlement. What am I on? I'm on Forest. 217. Does the library have 288 available?
Probably.
Yes. An owl.
An owl? Is it a friend?
I believe so. In the woods, surprisingly, you find a pit by the side of the road. A kakapo in traveling gear is scolding a group of intimidated moles. You introduce yourself to the agitated bird, and she does likewise. Kihurangi is an explorer and mapper of landscapes. I've paid for the Grand Mole Efforts labor group to explore this tunnel into the earth, but they refuse to work. Feeling judgmental eyes on them, the mole site boss explains. The pit is home to a Bordagon. To go in is to be devoured. She refuses to endanger her team. The kakapo rubs her forehead in stress. A mythical snake beast has ruined my expedition. She grumbles about how she wishes there was some way to reach down into the pit. Do you have a duelist tag? No.
What? Some of these tags are wild.
Climb down into the pit. Hard survival check. Force a tree down into the pit, an easy might check. Encourage the moles with gold, or leave the kakapo and moles. Okay. So my charm lets me potentially get successes on force or climb.
Why did Twitch just send me a push notification that says it's time to watch the Titans and Packers?
I don't know. Okay, I think climb is going to be my best option here. So...
When I think about places to go watch football...
Twitch is not one of them?
No, like the little stadium at the school down from our house is probably my number one pick. But then, like, my second pick would be a sports bar or, you know, the such, not Twitch on my phone.
Okay, a 9 to 12, get 2 successes. Great.
Good job.
And then my inner fire gives me another climb success. So I'm going into this with 3. Take 1 survival dice, 2 book dice, and then 2 blacks.
You got this.
I think I can do better than that.
Okay, do it to it. You probably could do better if you were throwing down here, yeah.
Apparently not. But that's okay. I still have 4 with that, so... Yeah, 4 plus. With careful progress, you climb into the hole and to its dark bottom. Among the shadows, you note its shape and size. Down there, you even find a curious item worth taking. You're not sure how it got down here. Maybe someone didn't want it anymore and threw it in. Upon climbing up, the moles gasp at how you are unharmed. Their site boss stammers. You weren't attacked by the Bordagon? Kihurangi puts her wing over the site boss. That is because it isn't real. She records all the details of the hole you noted. Much obliged. Since I am done with my research, here, let me repay you by joining you. I might get the chance to return the favor. A friend and an item, not a bad haul.
Not bad.
Give 246 from the library to the adventurer.
Did you get prestige? Yeah.
Yes.
I really wish the prestige was on our side of the board.
I know, right? 246.
I wonder if we can watch the World Cup on Twitch.
A bouquet.
Oh, are you going to give it to me? I'm just kidding.
I mean, I don't want it, so...
Are you not going to keep it?
No. I would rather...
You didn't want to pick up a cent?
I would rather have all of these things. Well, it's also timed.
Oh.
So,
ew.
yeah. But that's okay. I still get, Keridai.
Cookleberry? Would you
Yeah.
say that?
Cookleberry knows the land like no one else. A famous summit she mapped near Yesden is named after her. In observation skill checks, reroll up to 2 dice.
Cool. And she looks like she's with us till the wheels fall off.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to go find a treasure. So I have to go...
And I lost my inner piece there.
I have to go to a forest, which is there, and then do 0028. Let's see what this treasure has. I lost my inner piece a long time ago. I'm sad, though, because I'm going to lose my kitty cat on the next turn.
Yeah.
It takes several hours of walking, but hidden in the clearing within the thick forest is a multi-story tower house the treasure map describes. It's surrounded by animal folk. Watching them, you gather that they are perhaps nomads, outcasts, or squatters, using the tower as their temporary home. Some are cooking, others washing clothes. A frilled lizard is playing the viola and singing. At one corner, there appears to be an impromptu lecture on the current art movements. Man, are they going to let me use my ocarina here? That'd be pretty dope. Your approach, thinking of ways to get the squatters to let you take a look at the tower house. They are unlikely to give you access without making your stance clear, one way or another. Do you have a burglary tag? Unfortunately, no. Okay, if you convince, you may spend any amount of gold to gain 1 success for each 2 coin spent. So I can do a medium convince check.
Is that...
It's a smiley face. Which I have 0 support on. Or fight and drive the squatters away. Easy check, which is an orange check. So on a medium check, I have already 2 successes. Because of my cats.
For fighting or...
For
Convincing.
And then I get to reroll 2 dice for convincing here.
Okay.
I just feel like it's very much unlike my character.
To convince instead of punch?
Yes. To convince instead of
I
punch.
don't know.
But I already have 2 successes.
He uses his words.
Boomer's a man of the people. He's a polecat of the people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3 on a medium check. Oh, and I get to re-roll. 2. Okay. Do you think 3 on a medium check is enough? I think 3 on a medium check is plenty.
Probably.
Okay, that's what I'm going to go with. Reveal outcomes. Oh, yeah. You show them your map. You show them your map to the Lost Red Fox pirate treasure.
You also got an eyeball if you wanted to do that one.
1 plus eyeball. I don't.
Okay. Those are usually like, hey, you notice a thing that helps you, right? When those pop up.
Well, do you think I should do that?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying you got one, so you can if you want to. But no, keep reading.
A sense of excitement spreads through the squatters as they crowd around you. In our tower house, really? Says a small Komodo dragon, pushing her nose into your map. How exciting. You convince the nomads that you just want to have a look around for the treasure. They nod excitingly, clearly eager to help you. You tell the squatters that the Red Fox pirate treasure you're seeking is hidden somewhere in their tower house, supposedly in the attic, based on your notes. An impressed ooh goes throughout the crowd. The squatters say they've never been up there, as there are no stairs leading to it from the inside. But there is a window. They'll help you climb it unless you come up with a better idea. Do you have gunpowder? Nope. But I can climb. Yeah, climb to the attic window. I'm Bumir. That's what we do. That's how we roll. Okay, I'm going to climb to the attic window. So what I'm going to do is take my 2 yellow dice. I'm going to take an orange dice. I'm going to take 2 black dice here. I get to re-roll up to 3 dice there.
Yikes. Okay.
I get to re-roll 1 and delay 1. What does that mean?
Delay means you move a timer back instead of up.
Oh.
Typically.
Okay, good. I'm re-rolling, so I get to keep my cast for 1 more round.
Okay.
Delay 1. So if you don't mind pushing them to the right. Okay, so I got 4. Climb to the attic window. 4. You slowly begin your ascent up the tower house. Such structures are not usually meant to be scaled. Halfway up the climb, the wall panels come apart in your grip. Typical boomers.
Yeah, this is going about how I would expect.
They've been intentionally detached from the surface, but you stay on the wall through a mix of your earlier caution and sheer skill. A lesser climber would have fallen. You rip away the panels and climb up the bare stone beneath to reach the attic window, which you enter carefully. Having avoided one trap, you're not eager to spring another. The loft is filled mostly with dust and old cobwebs, but hidden under some cloth, there is a chest. You carefully wrest it open to find, yes, the Red Fox pirate treasure. Yours at last. You earn 2 prestige. Place promising lead from the adventurer to the vault. So this goes into the vault. Place treasure hunt 199 into the vault. Give 30 from the library to the adventurer.
30.
30, please.
Oh, nice.
A pirate belt?
Mm-hmm. Well, you definitely have to keep that.
Heck yeah. Screw you, Ocarina. Music does not fit Boomer's modus operandi. Okay, end of scene. So now it is Thursday. So the purple rabbit is going away.
Yeah, that's my inner fire.
Here you go. I love this game so much.
I'm glad. 61.
I love this game so much.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna go here.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be Growing Pains. 1 space south of Bumir 2. On your way to the farm, you were surprised to run into Gildia, the malnourished duckling who gave you this quest. There is no way I could stand by and not help. We have to go to save the others. As you head to the farm, she tells you about the cruel acts performed by the married couple running the farm, Tidor and Daravi, and how they got their most loyal farmhand, Old Norik, to beat and starve the kids that act out of line. You reach the farm as the sun starts to steer for the horizon. You can see the farmer's home next to the various barns and granaries. Along with the stables the kids are being kept in. You could try to press with the farmers, or go free the children. Go to the farmer's house directly or head for the stables.
What are you going to do?
I want to go talk to these lousy people. You head to the house.
That's not very nice of you.
And rap on the door. If they're keeping child slaves...
You raise a valid point. Power to the proletariat.
A polecat couple answers, whose curious faces morph to anger when they see Gildia. You are in big trouble, Missy, the wife, Daravi growls. You tell the couple that you want them to treat the kids better. Tidor gives you a threatening look, and when you do not budge, says to his wife, Daravi, fetch me my blunderbuss. She opens a door next to the entrance, exposing a room filled with survival supplies and firearms. Do you have a curious tag? No.
Really?
Intimidate the farmers to release the kids, or outwit the farmers. Intimidate is medium, although I do get a success on that one.
You can do it.
An outwit is books, but I'm still shocked, which is a problem. So I'm gonna intimidate. It's worked well for me before.
Do it.
Ugh. Yuck. Okay.
I have faith in you. Look at that. 2 knives, and you said you already have a success?
Smiley face is what I need.
Oh, well, 1.
Yeah.
2.
That gets me up to 2.
Is it a medium check?
Uh-huh. Oh, but I can re-roll 1. No.
That's not gonna get it there.
Probably not. 2 to 3. You warn them that bad things will happen if they do not release the kids. The couple feels so threatened that they run into the gear room and slam the door shut. Behind the wooden portal, you can hear them gearing up to deal with you. There's a lot of firepower in that room that they can bring to bear, so it might be wise to utilize this time you have bought to act. You ask Gildia as quickly as possibly to take you to the stables. She runs around the side of the house. The others are this way, telling her you reach the stables. You reach the grimy stables and peer through its barred windows with Gildia to see a swarm of children sleeping on soiled straw with the farm animals.
God.
They start to wake, and soon the whole throng of them begin whispering at you to save them. The only door into the stables is sealed with a heavy padlock. Other than a hatch on the roof, you hear shouts and footsteps drawing near. Seems Tidor and Daravi have grown wise to you. You do not have much time. Unlock the stable, medium thievery check. Climb to the top of the stables, medium survival check. Okay. Kirangi gives me a success, 1 success on an unlock. But I also have my lucky charm that I can roll. No. Okay.
No, huh?
Nope. Alright. That's not helpful at all. That's more like it.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 3. The lock is surprisingly stubborn, but you eventually get it open. A tidal wave of children floods from the portal and trample over you, escaping the farm. By the time you get back to your feet, you are surrounded by a mob of angry hands led by Tidor and Daravi. Furious at the loss of their laborers, they attach a ball and chain to your leg, stating that you will work off all the profits they will lose from the stunt you just pulled. They lock you in the stables and turn in for the night. Later, into the early hours, a group of the children returns, and in a twist, they help you escape. All their praises elevate your soul, and you feel you have atoned for all your wrongdoings in life. You earn 2 prestige. Return growing pains from the adventurer to the library.
Good for you, Jeremy. Thought I was gonna have to sneak over there and burn down a farm.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I still think the farm needs to be burned down.
I have lubricant. I have lubricant and I'm adorable.
52 to the adventurer. I feel like this is gonna be bad. Oh yeah. Chained. In a famous court case, a fox avoided jail by arguing how lesser misconduct should mean lesser decrease in mobility. At town and not in a scene, you may spend 5 gold to discard.
That's some BS.
I also get 60.
I hope it gives you 5 gold.
Oh, inner peace. Take 104 from the library, and place it. Oh wait, no. Yes, take 104 from the library and place it to the back of the quest slots.
Oh look, 8:30.
We're almost done.
I know. I'm like, why am I yawning so much? And then I noticed it was 8:30. Was like, oh yeah, that explains it all.
Okay, well, I thoroughly bungled that, but the kids did get out, which is what really matters.
Truly, it's what matters.
All right, you're up.
We've got 3 days left.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can make it or not. But I'm going to see urine.
Urine?
Take my vigorous. Yeah, urine. Urin? This person's name is U-R-E-N. I am from Tennessee. I pronounce that urine, but then that makes me think that his parents hate him. And so I don't want to say.
Is this the quest you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Meet Urin.
Okay. Where?
In Hazimbi.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's not Wednesday. I am on a hill. Okay, so 65. As you traverse the relaxing hillside slopes with their gentle breezes and rolling greens, you come upon an exhausted red panda.
I know you love red pandas.
Oh my god! Lying next to a hole in the ground and waving a shovel in frustration. I've been digging for hours, pants the panda, who introduces herself as Chaiwei. She leads your gaze down to the old rusty chest half buried at the bottom of the hole. It's exactly where the treasure map said it would be. She wails, but I didn't expect it to be locked. Chaiwei rubs her whiskers nervously. If you help me open it, I'll share what's inside with you. I just don't want my afternoon to have gone to waste. Oh, but do be careful. The contents are probably fragile. So, do you have a lucky tag?
Oh, I do.
I don't. No. Okay, so I can do a medium thief check and unlock the chest. I can devise another way to open the chest, which is a book check. or I can continue my journey. And what I believe I am going to do is unlock the chest. Right?
Sure.
I'm going to be using 3 blacks. That's better than 3 blacks that I would be using the other way. Okay, let's see. Well, that really would be cool if I was trying to stab somebody, huh? I got 5 swords, but I'm not looking for S words. I am looking for this symbol.
Little gecko hands. You know, 1 gecko hand.
No, that's not gonna go well. You struggle with it for nearly a quarter of an hour, but the lock defeats your best attempts. Oh, wait. Is there a way to undo what I just did?
Yeah, just click on another thing.
Oh, okay. I get to re-roll. To unlock, I get to re-roll 3.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't help me at all, though. Where's that Daniel Henderson karma?
That goes both ways, hon. You know this.
With the sad look behind you, you carry on with your journey, wondering what might have been. Return the drawn event to the bottom of the event deck. End of scene.
Very anticlimactic.
Okay, so I lose my cat today. You're losing a...
Shocked. I'm
Oh,
glad to lose
congratulations. See you later, kitty cats. They did come in handy a couple times there.
Mm-hmm.
Here's their little bird. If you're a bird, I'm a bird, Jeremy. No? Okay. So we've got 2 more rounds. Are we on Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've got 3 more rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Did we miss a day?
No. I don't think so.
Hey, Time Roller just joined us. Hey, Time Roller. You are here for the last 3 days of December in Galzyr.
Yes. I'm gonna head this way. That puts me in a forest. The adventurer is wounded. No. Do have a ball and chain on, but not wounded. Forest 0217. Library have 288 available. It does not. Oh, I already have Kihurangi.
Oh.
You're sitting down for a meal in a nearby tavern, and before you can take your first bite, a badger comes to your table. She is hooded and cloaked and sits herself opposite of you. I've heard a lot about you. I figure an adventurer like yourself could use leads on jobs that could bring you great prestige. From under the cloak, she shows you a collection of small envelopes. I can tell by the gleam in your eye that you must be interested. There must be 30 envelopes tucked away in there. Your visual scan of them is cut short when she closes her robes. However, information is not easy to come by, so I am sure you understand that such commodities come at a high price. If you pay, you may return an item to the library instead of spending 5 gold. So I can pay for the information, or sneak after her after refusing, or refuse the badger's offer. I mean, there's no way I'm going to succeed on a thievery check, especially given that I have a literal ball and chain around my ankle right now.
Okay.
I'm just going to refuse her offer.
I've kind of wondered what happens when we do that, so...
This strikes you as possibly illegal and highly suspicious. It is good that someone recognizes you, a sure sign that you are on the right track to fame, but this is uncomfortable. You're not sure if you like shady folks following you around to offer you even shadier deals. Informing the Badger that you have no interest in her offer, she snarls, "Fine then. You have shown yourself to me as a fool. I foretell that your adventuring career will not be as successful as you imagine it to be." In a flurry, she rises from the table and makes for the exit. At least now you can enjoy your meal in peace. Return the event to the bottom of the event deck. End of scene.
Okay. I am gonna sneak on in here to town, and I am gonna go see my friend Uren. So this is a mission called Thirst for Knowledge. Our research group is in a continuous deficit, struggling to complete our projects. Millennium Foundation has generously funded us in the past, but now hesitates to continue doing so. Go see my contact, Uren, and vouch for us. Our whole team awaits your results. And that's from Soward, the Boreal Owl Professor of Astronomy. Within the city of Hazimbi, you arrive at the head office of the Millennium Foundation. When you enter, you tell a porter at the front that you are here to see Uren on behalf of Soward. A mongoose valet is assigned to you. The porter clarifies that all outsiders must be escorted. The mongoose bows. "Right this way, please." She takes you through the halls until you reach a meeting room with a giant panda in it.
You're not even seeing pictures. They're just mentioning pandas, and that's enough.
The red panda, oh god, they have them in our local zoo, and I could just sit there and look at them all day. But the giant pandas are just like giant drunk adults. I love them. They're just rolling around. Oh god, it makes me grip your phone. I'm scared I'm gonna break it. Make it quick. I am in no mood to listen to any more dribble, Uren states after the mongoose steps outside. You ask her why the Millennium Foundation has ceased funding Arhen University. "Because we have," Uren unhelpfully answers, with barely restrained virulence. "How will you win her over? Do you have an advisor tag?" "Highly doubt it."
Yeah, Boomer
Highly doubt
seems
it.
right at home in all of this.
I have a shady relic pirate belt. Will that help me? Okay. Oh god, I'm so screwed. Okay, so I can do a smiley face check to convince Uren of my good intents, or I can use a book check to figure out why Uren is upset, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do because it's next to yellow, so I can do it with 2 yellows and a. Does that count as like an explorer because I'm exploring feelings?
I don't think so, honey.
Okay, well.
Good try, though.
Dude, 3.
Wow.
3 on a medium check?
Yeah. Might do it.
Done. Okay. So, oh yeah, 3. That's the max. Uren's level of hostility towards a client seems unnatural for a job position within a charity organization, and you feel that something is stressing Uren out. Seeing her check her pocket watch and trying to cover the rumbling sound from your stomach, you deduce that her foul mood is caused by hunger. You ask her if she has eaten today. Man, that is my love language. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, Boomer and I, we are one. Uren's aggression is halted flat as her face is masked with a word I don't know. It's a long story, she admits, and opens up to you. The word looked like hominy, and that's all I'm going to say. Uren reveals the source of her moodiness. She has not been able to secure shipments of bamboo from Pandala as her trade contract has expired. She brings you to her personal office, which is covered in chaotic mountains of paper, and points to a safe. "I have to renew my old contract to get further orders, but it is in my safe. I recently changed the combination, and I cannot remember what it is. I wrote it down on a note, but misplaced it in this mess. So I can thief my way into the safe, or I can search for the note. I think we all know what I'm gonna do.
This is weirdly panda-like.
Okay, so I am going to just hope that this gets me there. That does not get me there at all. Not even close. 0 successes there. I'm going to try to breathe some of that Daniel Henderson caramel on there.
I keep telling you, you don't want that.
Do I not? 1, 2, 3. Talk to me about it. Talk to me about it. Okay. Unlock the safe. 3. It is a heinously long effort, which grinds on Urin's patience. But you do get the safe open.
Urin the panda.
She pushes you out of the way and starts speaking to the paper. I need to get you renewed as soon as possible. I love it. She briefly stops at her desk, signs a paper, and tells you the university will receive some of its former funding. Before you can try to convince her to commit to the full amount, she gets up and leaves, too eager to renew her contract. When you leave her office, the valet asks you how your meeting went. You tell her that you did not get all your funding that you wanted. You could donate to the school yourself through our foundation. The donation would bear your name. The mongoose stares at you almost expectantly. I mean, you do not have to put any more funds into the cause if you do not want to, but just think of all the good that it would do for the university. So I can fund the university for $7, or I can decline to invest. And guess what I'm about to do? Decline to invest. I only have $6, so I couldn't donate if I wanted to. The university will have to survive on the first donation. You politely tell the mongoose that you will not be making any further donations today. That is too bad, she lightly grieves, but at least they have something to tide them over. That is better than nothing at all. Man, this mongoose is a nag. The mongoose asks you if you might have any further business with the Millennium Foundation. When you tell her that you do not, she guides you to the exit. Thank you for visiting us today. We hope the rest of your week will be a good one. As you put distance between you and the head office, you may not have been able to fully fund the university, but you still have done a very good deed worthy of praise. You earn 1 prestige, return thirst for knowledge to the library. Take 207 from the library and place it to the back of the quest slot.
So many quests.
End of scene. We are now on Saturday, so our penultimate day. I don't have anything to do. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna head down toward you, but we're about out of time.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna go into Teshune and get this other.
Smart.
Periv, a young Arctic fox, hasn't returned from her latest assignment. We wish for her safe return so we can learn what happened. Go meet Rogoya, one of our Hazimbian informants, who claims to have seen Periv recently. Monris, the steppe polecat mercenary captain, in Hazembe.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh boy, and while I'm here, I don't really want to pay 5 to discard this since it's going to go away once the game ends.
Yeah.
So I'm going to visit the camp here.
Okay.
0012. You head for the mercenary camp on the southern side of the ruined town, where the walls are still mostly intact. There you see a pair of guards playing cards at the gate, looking bored but perking up as you approach. Do you have the mercenary tag? No. As they ask what your business at the camp is, you give a brief summary of your recent adventures and how they brought you here. The pair listens keenly until you finish. Sure beats guard duty, one says. The two glance at each other, then turn back to you. We'll let you in, the other says, but first, why not hire one of us? Sounds like you could use some help. Take 2 random 149 cards from the library and place them face up in front of the adventurer. Hire one of them for 4 gold, or decline to hire. Huh. Okay.
I feel like our dogs are being too quiet.
Right? They're definitely up to something. Marlena, the brown bear, sentinel mercenary scent. Marlena has always been the most knight-like member of her group. If you get wounded, return it to the library. Oh, wow. Okay. And Momoluxtohal?
Momo, huh?
Yeah. Momo is a founding member of Strong Arm, and he is still strongly against the alliance with the Violet Knights. In fight and survival skill checks, get 1 success. He's good at fight and climb. You know what? Why not?
Marlena, it is.
Let's go.
We need another mission.
You make your pick. Oh, yes. Sorry.
You should be. Close enough.
You make your pick, pay the mercenary, and head inside the camp with your new hire in tow. Finally inside, you check out the camp. Rows of tents are set up beside the few scattered remnants of houses, and dozens of mercenaries go about their business. Everyone seems busy, but if there's lots of work to do, perhaps you could find some for yourself. On the other hand, the large campfire further in looks inviting as well. Seek out the person in charge or relax by the campfire. I'm going to relax by the campfire.
I think that's a good call.
You feel your joints aching from all the action and decide to rest for a while by the campfire. As you make your way over, you notice that it's empty, save for an old spectacled bear starting the fire. He waves you over as you approach. The bear, Pachiodal, is a mellow fellow who seems delighted by your company. He chats with you amicably while you relax by the fire. After a while, the subject turns to the mercenary group itself. They call us Violet Armed Mercenaries now, he says. I don't like that name. We were 2 separate groups not long ago. Rivals, in fact. For a while, he stares at the flames in silence, and then he turns back to you. There's obvious pride in his question. What do you know about our half, Strong Arm? Recall what you know about Strong Arm, easy book check, or change the subject and ask about him.
Obviously, you're going to do the book check, yes?
Uh-huh.
It's going to be 2 greens, a yellow, a light blue, and a black.
Yep.
4 loaded dice. Well, there's 2. Is it an easy check?
Recall. Inner peace. Get a success on a recall. It is an easy check, so that should more than do it. Yep, 3+. You recall hearing that they came from a faraway land long ago when their leader, called Maluxok the Bloody, then was exiled. Her warriors followed her here, and they've been a great force in Galzyr since, especially after joining forces with the Violet Knights. Of those that came over, only 3 remain, the bear says, staring at the fire again. But others took well to our traditions, like this blue war paint. As thanks for your knowledge, for your knowledgeable company, Pachiodal offers 2 things as thanks. Old gear he doesn't need anymore, and a warning to never call Malixok that name to her face. You may swap one of your skill marks for a might skill mark. Give 107 from the library to the adventurer. If unavailable, give random 100 instead. Or 017. Sword stick. Blade and pole. Fight. Reroll up to 2 dice and convert up to 2 thief checks into 1 success each. I'll trade this for binoculars. The bear then brings you some of his favorite foods from his old homeland. Enjoying the meal and the soothing warmth, you feel your vigor slowly renewing. Return exhausted. I don't have an exhausted. Return freezing. Give 59 from the library to the adventurer. Vigorous.
Yay! I have used 3 Vigorai during this.
Good. That's what they're for. End of scene.
Okay. I'm going to go to the mines.
Okay.
I am going to go to the mines. You arrive at Hazimbi's coal mines. The tall wooden buildings that make up the pit head casting great shadows over you. Lines of heavy coal wagons on rails are everywhere to transport the Earth's bounties to the city. None of these are moving at the moment. However, as the entire mine seems to have stopped, all the workers have gathered together on the surface. Getting closer, you hear mole miners speak in hushed voices about sightings of a Bordagon. Oh, God. The wit. One who doesn't keep his voice down is the head miner, a star-nosed mole looking stressed in his old miner's helmet. Get back to work. Bordagon's only a myth, he declares. Right? Surely there's nothing in the caves. Who's gonna go check? No one volunteers. So I can search the caves for signs of the Bordagon, which is an unknown eyeball check, or I can mingle with the workers.
Eyeballs look great.
And it's an unknown. If I bump into it, I got fight for days, though.
Oh, yeah.
YOLO.
Do you have anything that helps us search?
Explore?
No.
No?
Okay.
Okay, well, let me just... I'm gonna just re-roll.
You could also use your...
I know, I will after this if I don't like it.
Okay. I was about to say we're about to end the game here, so you might as well use it.
Okay, so while I was holding your phone in my hand, with my phone sitting right here, I got a notification that I just posted on Instagram.
Okay.
So cool. I'm gonna use Unyielding Spirit, so I'm gonna take 2 yellow, 2 orange, 4 black. Oops. So many dice, my hands can't hold it. But I get to re-roll that. I get to re-roll? You have to just do the whole thing.
I have no idea.
None!
Wait, what were you going for?
Eyeballs!
Oh, I thought you were going for thievery. Okay.
No, I was going for eyeballs.
This has gone poorly.
This is not what I intended at all. You journey down to look for a Bordegon, but you barely even make it to the spot the moles mentioned before you start seeing signs of monsters everywhere. Every depression is a giant footprint. Every small sound is something stalking you. Every flickering shadow is a creature pouncing on you. I never would have thought that Bumir would get scared. This is a little shocking. Soon you can't take it anymore. Legs shaking, you flee back to the surface and safety. So you didn't actually find anything, the head miner asks. You can barely reply. Still, the mole claps you on the back, nearly knocking you over, and rewards you with some gold. He orders everyone back to work. Some miners return to their posts. You, however, are certainly not going back down anytime soon. Who knows what's lurking down there? You gain 4 gold. Hello.
Hey, at least you got paid.
And number 57. Oh no. I got afraid. Alright, and it's Sunday. The red mouse is gone. So afraid just picked me up. Cowardice and weary. Good thing it's gonna be discarded. Okay. So this is our last day in December.
I'm just gonna go. I'm not even gonna leave. I'm gonna go to the ruins here.
Yeah.
11. Passing the violent or mercenary camp which has settled into the region, you enter the ruins of Teshune. Once it was a beautiful city bustling with life, now its skeletal remains stand as a grim idol to Gemsed's might. Entering the rubble, there is a tangible taste to the sorrow and history here. That, or it's the dust and dirt you are inhaling. You ask yourself where the most valuable loot is to be found. Robbers and smugglers hide much in the surface-level ruins of the city, yet all the oldest and greatest treasures remain untouched, kept deeper within the dark and claustrophobic networks of tunnels that sprawl under the city. Search the ruins on the surface, a medium observation check, or head down into the tunnels. I'm going down into the tunnels. You conclude that the surface must have been thoroughly rooted through in the 70 years since Gemsed destroyed Teshune. Everything of value must have been picked over by now. If there are any further treasures to find, they would still be hidden deep within the winding labyrinth beneath the city. So you enter a nearby cellar and make your way down into the earth. Descending into the deep, colorless halls of cobwebs and dust, you feel as if the darkness itself has swallowed you whole. The lack of light digests you in an endlessly long and tight passage that is treacherously crumbling all around you. You feel a small relief when you come to a junction with 3 paths before you. Go left, go straight, turn right, or recall your knowledge of Teshune, a hard books check.
All 7 of my dice. 8 of my dice. Do you know what I'm going to do on Sunday?
What?
I'm going to sleep until I wake up.
Congratulations. You should. You should do that more often, frankly.
3 books on a hard check? Ooh. Ooh.
+1.
Oh, because you got recall?
3 to 4. You recall in some detail a vague map someone had made of Teshune's underground tunnels and try to follow it to the best of your recollections. You know there is a larger room near you. Your smarts have not failed you, and you end up in the room you were looking for. There is a chest with an assortment of burglary tools and a worthwhile item to take. You leave the ruins with the loot. You may swap one of your skill marks for the thievery skill mark. Give 38 from the library to the adventurer. Throwing stars.
What? Okay.
Blade ranged
Okay.
weapon. End of scene.
Okay. Well, after that absolute S show, I'm gonna go to the theater. We're gonna blow some steam off at the theater. Okay, so you join the well-dressed folks and ascend the marble steps to the Crown Jewel Theater, possibly the finest, certainly the most grandiose theater Hazimbi has to offer. Inside the extravagant entry hall, everything from the decor to the staff is prim and proper, radiating refined, high-class splendor. A play is starting soon. You hear sounds of commotion, however. It's coming from the backstage area, the door to which is ajar and unguarded for the moment. Do you have an actor tag? No. Okay, I can play $3 to watch the play, or I can go backstage, which is totally what I'm going to do. Since there's no one stopping you, you go check if the noise you hear isn't just last minute rehearsals. As soon as you step inside, you smell something burning, and it isn't just the actors' passion for their craft. A group of folks has huddled in front of a closed door, and you see smoke coming from inside. What's going on here? The play starts soon, shouts a macaw in an authoritative voice. The storage room's on fire, Director, a hare responds. Again? Where's the extinguishing equipment we got? Also inside, Director. Well, what are you waiting for? Get that door open. Director, the key broke. The hare holds up a key snapped in half. Broke? Preposterous. What is this? An ocelot comedy? Get the door open and the fire extinguished. We need that equipment now. So I can do an unlock, a medium thievery check or a medium sword check. And I'm going to use the sword check, obviously, because it's going to give me the most of the colored dice.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both medium. Okay. Ooh, look at that. 3. I get to reroll 3 dice with my tools. What do you know? That gives me 4.
Mm-hmm.
Should be plenty. Reveal outcomes. Ooh, 4. You push the theater folks aside and the door down in one fell swoop, barging into the burning storage room. Luckily, the fire hasn't spread too far. It has yet to reach the costume racks. The others rush in, grab the buckets and blankets, and start putting out the flames. Take something if you want, the hare shouts. Thanks to you, everything important is safe. Take 3 random 150 from the library and place them face up in front of the adventurer. You may take one of these items for free. Return the other items to the library. Okay, so I have a travel guide. I didn't realize we had to buy these. So, like, if I pull one out, have I been supposed to pay for it?
What do you mean?
Are these costs?
Yes.
So was I supposed to pay for these things when I got them?
No, it depends. Like right now, you're not paying for those. You're taking them for free.
But like, was I supposed to pay for my pirate belt?
No, because you found it as a treasure.
Oh, okay. Okay, so a travel guide will give me tourism and literature. A hand mirror makes me fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Newspapers, literature. Staying up to date in today's fast-moving world can be exciting for some, but for others is exhausting. I like what I have.
Okay.
So I'm just going to stick with what I got. Does the library have number 297?
It does not.
No. While the fire smolders and the theater folks scurry about preparing, the macaw director herself comes to you. I hear you're to thank for saving my theater, she says, and more importantly, my play. Good to know some still have their wits about them over here. She hands you 2 letters. I am certainly in your debt, and there's another thing a decisive actor such as yourself could do. Give a random 49 from the library to the adventurer. If unavailable, first move all 49 from the vault to the library. Oh, Fading Craft. Ooh, a new mission? Mm-hmm. And then give number 301 from the library to the adventurer.
Lord, honey.
And scene. What is this? Favor of elite. You have won the trust of a person of high influence. Giving this letter to the right folk at the right time can make a lot easier for you. Ooh.
Fancy.
Boomer.
Boomer's coming up in the world.
Boomer always knew he was meant for the upper class.
Boomer's rubbing elbows with the bourgeoisie.
Okay, so that is my scene. So that is the end of...
That's it.
That is it. Okay. So, I'm going to switch it back to this one, okay?
Okay.
This is our 3rd time playing the Lands of Galzyr, Jeremy, so I kind of just wanted to do a pulse check to see, like, where you were at with this.
I think it's great.
Yeah, I adore this. I find myself, like, looking at this going, 7 days is not enough, and then realizing that we've played for 2 hours. Yeah. Past my bedtime. It's like the time just flies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I feel like we'll be playing this again soon, too.
Well, we've got a lot to get. There's plenty to go through here. We've barely scratched the surface.
Yeah.
So,
lots left to enjoy.
Yeah. We'll definitely be getting this out again soon. And we're going to start going through some of our backlog on some things. Playing some cozy fall games.
Yeah.
As well, so...
Just kind of sets the mood for this time of year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, if you haven't already, make sure that you've subscribed to our channel so that you don't miss anything when we have new content coming out. And then, thank you for keeping me company while I was working on some stuff. Hey, Jen Cam, thank you for hanging out with us all night and all afternoon. We will see you soon, either here or on your channel. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Not Jen, we know she is, but anyone else. And make sure you go to our website, elevation.games. If you sign up for our newsletter, you get a free game. And we've got lots of other resources there for lots of different games. Blog posts and player guides and all kinds of things. So make sure that you check that out. And we will see you soon.
Thanks, everybody.
See you
Bye.
later.